just like describe your journey through like high school golf and like why you started? Because I knew you like played basketball, so like why you quit that?
Yeah, it was something that I knew nothing about as far as golf, but I played every sport known to man pretty much, and my parents made me pick two sports in high school, and volleyball was one of that, and that was a fall sport. So a spring sport, my dad was like, why don't you try golf? And I was thinking like, golf, nobody plays golf. And I had some golf clubs in my garage that my grandparents bought me, and so I picked it up and played, and just really fell in love with the game, just the challenge it was, and it was just so much different than all the sports that I'd played growing up, team sports, and just the high pace and velocity and everything of the sports. It was just a lot different. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. At what point did you decide that you wanted to play in college?
Well, that's kind of one of the reasons why I started picking up golf is, I mean, I'm 5'6", 5'7" on a good day, and I love volleyball. And you know, my dad mentioned to me that, you know, in college there's a lot of girls scholarships that are gone to waste because they don't have enough girls to participate. And so I knew I wasn't going to go on a volleyball scholarship. And so I was like, well, I guess I could probably go on a golf scholarship. So that was one of the things I was going for. But golf definitely took a back seat towards volleyball when I was in high school. But yeah, it worked out.
So once you got into college, like, was your plan basically to go pro, or did you want to do more of the math route, like you mentioned?
You know, I've always wanted to be a professional athlete, and to be honest, I thought I was going to be the first girl in the MLB or the NFL as a kicker. Never thought I was going to be a professional golfer. Going to college, during the process of going to college, I didn't want to go to a really good college because I would never get to play, and then I didn't want to go to a college where I was like the star right away because I would have no one to push me. And so UTEP was a great school to go to. The Division I, they put a lot of great teams, and so you know, just getting that experience. And you know, I wasn't the best on the team when my freshman year. I think my average was like 81, 82, and just my improvement over 4 years, I improved by 10 strokes, won 4 tournaments my senior year, and that's kind of when I knew, I was like, wow, I think I could do this.
So because you started late, like most girls start when they're like, you know, 7 or so, how did you overcome like some challenges starting late? Like, what were some challenges?
I think the biggest challenge is confidence, where my physical ability progressed really quickly. My confidence, and that I think that comes from you know, there's experiences of maybe AJGA or being in those situations that other girls would gain confidence, or they were exposed to, you know, the top golfers in the world, and I wasn't. And so when I first turned pro, it definitely was a hindrance in my ability and trying to take it to the next level, because, you know, I'd see my name up on the leaderboard and I would just completely freak out. So you know, it definitely has helped. Now obviously I've put myself more in contention, but that definitely held me back.
How did you catch up to like the other girls? Like, did you work on certain things like course management, or like what were ways you caught up?
I think a lot of my success comes from, you know, just realizing what works for you and owning what you have, you know, not trying to swing like so-and-so or practice like so-and-so, like really finding what works for you. And for me, playing a lot works, and I love to play, and that's where I get most of my practice done. You know, I'm not much of a practicer as far as like beating balls or spending hours on the chipping green or putting green. So you know, it's definitely hard to not get in that routine when you're out here, because you see girls practicing all day long and you just feel like you have to do that. But I think once I found out what worked for me, and I believe in the way I play golf is the best way for me.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
You bet.